There we go, there we go. Okay, I'm afraid we'll have to use this. It is what it is. It's not bad, it's just not quite as good. But give it a minute here. Hopefully we have... Looks like Inferno is coming out on top. This is not the content that I'm doing on stream. This is the art competition, bear in mind. So we're not seeing any Inferno from me. Thank you very much. It's still going to be Inferno, isn't it? Okay. I'm going to give each of these vote categories about 1 minute of time, and I'm going to cut it off pretty much as I see fit, so... Unless it's really close, then we'll let one more vote decide, but... I think Inferno comes out on top with 13. You're being scammed? You're not being scammed! How could you possibly be scammed? This is clearly working. I'll even put auto-refresh on. This is not scammed. If you vote, it will appear, I'm pretty sure. Okay. All other categories are instantly deleted. No, it's working! It's working! It's working! Votes are coming in. It's all good. Okay. We will begin with the Inferno, which means I need to get the Inferno other vote thing up on my side monitor. Must stop being scuffed, streamer. That's one. And that's two. I'm just praying I don't flick to my other monitor, because if you see all the votes, it's kind of doomed. Okay, anyway. The vote is Inferno. I'll write up a different one of these as required. And so, we begin. So, for Inferno, we had quite a few submissions, 8. I think there were a good solid like 10-ish on average, which is quite nice. I'm not really sure how many I was expecting, but 8 is not bad. Wait, where's my chat gone? Come back here. You're now over here. And let's kick it off with submission from Rocco. Rocco decided he would Rocco decided he would be drawing... This is, for context, this is a picture of Shawnee. And Shawnee is simply doing the Inferno, and this is, I believe, a real picture of Shawnee doing Inferno. This is actually him. And the reason he's sitting on the bed is because for a very long time Shawnee played on his bed. He never had a chair, and now he is a chair gamer, so a round of applause for Shawnee for finally getting a chair and not being in this horrendous state. Is that a shit stain? Yeah, it's life accurate. It's basically from the camera in his room, he took a picture and then Rocco turned it into a painting or digitally augmented it. There is an Ask to Follow pillow, and that is chemistry up top left. So, first submission from Rocco. Thank you very much. Very nice submission. Accurate portrayal of Shawnee. That's what we like to see. We are voting right now. Oh, sorry, I should have explained the voting. So, the way it is going is all the voting is done. And it wasn't just me voting, it was me and a couple of friends. So, regardless of who wins and who loses, it's not just me. It's not my personal preference. It was very much, we tried to do it by sort of categorizing it and comparing, and we all voted for our favorite, our second favorite, and our third favorite, and then had a look at the results and picked from that. So, that's how it's done. However, there is one more category. I should have done this before I started showing off the first stuff, but there is one more category, which is the Twitch vote category, which means out of all the submissions, if you guys prefer a singular one, then you can vote for that. And if it wins, it'll win about 5k sweets, which is a little bit more than third place. So if you like something that much and you think we made a bad job voting, feel free to vote for it. Moving on, Inferno submission number 2 by Cute. Cute has given us, I shall bring all these into full screen for your viewing pleasure. Cute has given us high-res Zuck with high-res anime waifu, and not just one, but 2. Some people might see pain, others might see artwork. I'm not sure. That's for you to decide. And kind of me, but in the past. So thank you, Cute, for the submission. I think. Please exit this. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And moving on to submission number 3 by Lil Vorky, who has given us... He has given us the dodging of the Zuck fireball. I mean, I hope the man is dodging it, because that looks like it's headed straight for his head and not so much the shield. Don't know about so much of a dodge as hopefully a tank. But yeah, I don't know. That's me on most of my runs for nowadays, isn't it? Submission number 4. This one is a DQ, so anything that I have a DQ listed by is disqualified, and it's not necessarily for bad reasons. In this case, Boop actually submitted a better thing, or one that he wanted submitted, and you can't submit twice for the same category, so that's why this is DQ'd. There are a couple of other DQs, and they are for things like not original artwork, or like not mostly original artwork, so there's a few of them. And there's a few that have been made from a period before this was a comp, and then submitted for it, and you were meant to make original stuff. But no one's like messed up big time. So anyway, this is a really cool little thing, and it is a speed art of this picture, which was his original submission. So please enjoy. This is really well made. This is really well made. I'm gonna go away for this. I'm gonna go away. Yeah, thank you to Boop for this submission. How cool is this? I never thought we'd be... to be honest, when I thought I was doing this, I thought that all I would see was a whole lot of memes. I thought I would see bagels and memes like 24/7 the whole way through. That's what I genuinely thought, and I was going to be okay with that. And that's what we get. I'm going to play it one more time. I'm going to try and limit submission timings to about 2 minutes per. Some of these submissions are really fantastic. Some people made like full-on videos, and some of them I can't show for full time, but I will be showing at least 2 minutes of everything. So for those that made videos anyway, I've tried to edit some out and that good stuff. Yeah, fantastic piece, very nice. And the crazy part is this one is the one that's DQ'd because they preferred something even better. So, and I want to point out, if you might have missed it here, but at the very end here, look at the top. Look up top, little Zuck. He even went so far as to cater to the speed art. That's my favorite part of the whole thing. Little Zuck on top. So thank you, Boop. Fantastic submission. Next up, this is Boop's actual submission. So if that was anything to go by, this is going to be even better. It may not be speed art, but I assure you it was done in a similar fashion. It's very large. We have the Papa Zuck. 30% off with code Parsec from the Little Nibbler, Inferno on a plate, and guaranteed best in slot for your mouth. Now that is pretty cool. I'm back. Wallpaper of Boop submission when... No, you may not steal these. These are all NFTs. You'll have to go to the artists directly to commission. Go away. Good. Submission 5 by Fat Cloud. Yeah, so you know how I said there would be a couple of memes in here? I stand by that. There are going to be a couple of memes in here. I don't really understand, but that is not how a bow works. Typically, you hold it the other way around. So, hey, just a word of advice. What do you mean this is a meme? Oh, sorry, no, this is very, very serious compared to other submissions. Don't worry, this is very serious. But I promised I'd show pretty much everything, and I will. I will try to. Thank you, Fat Cloud, for that lovely submission. We now move on to Ennyless, who has drawn another absolutely beautiful Zuck for us. In his defense, and to his credit, it does in fact look like Zuck. It is recognizable. Ish. Masterpiece, probably my favorite so far. This is the scary thing, right? If you guys decide that you like the bagel or the paint drawing, you can vote for it when the time comes. This might win. This might beat third place in terms of prize money. You never know. We put you to the side. Submission 7 by Uber. I believe this is an original creation by Uber. There are a couple of these that I am not. Why is this so big? Don't be so big. Be small. I believe this is Uber playing with the 3D model of Zuck and giving it some legs. So I'm pretty sure he made this. Uber made it in Blender. There we go. It is indeed an original creation. And I think this is the Fortnite dance shit. So looks like my daughter drew that. Aww. Anyway, dancing Zuck, cool. And we move on to Submission 8, the final submission of the category by Ignoble Solid. And if you've been following the submissions in the Discord, you'll know what this is. But for this one, I have to turn the music down, and I'm going to go away, and I'm going to let you enjoy this all on its own. This is By a Cape by Ignoble Solid.
I heard you want to fit right in with all your infernal friends, but you don't really care for bossing, do ya? You only got to weigh 15. Those double gloves, they double teamed your ass straight back into the fight caves. Stick to fight caves, stick to fight caves, stick to fight caves, and buy a cave. Let me tell you about this pink Discord where you can purchase from the Lord. Nobody can tell the difference. Not even Jagex. You can make your way to TOB and flex your fake sub 60 and laugh at all the fire capes. Laugh at fire capes, laugh at fire capes, laugh at fire capes, and buy a cape. Use code Ignoble Solid for 3% off your first cape.
Ignoble, man, that was beautiful. And that, I believe, is our first IRL submission. And there are a few of these, but very, very, very cool to see. So that's the entire category. That's the first category over and done with, the Inferno. And we shall move on to Inferno Winners very shortly. So again, we have submission 1 by Rocco, the Shawnee lifelike imitation. Submission 2 by Cute, the Zuck with waifu. Submission 3, dodging, but probably not dodging that Zuck fireball. The DQ submission is simply just for your viewing pleasure, but this was from Boop, the time-lapse. Submission 4, also from Boop, which is the Papa Zuck. Submission 5, moving on. Submission 6, moving on. Submission 7 by Uva, done in Blender, the Fortnite dance. Submission 8 by Ignoble Solid, by a cape. Look how happy he is. But yeah, nice category to start us off with, and we shall be going swiftly on to Inferno Winners. Whew. So, to begin, we have third place for 2.5 thousand sweets. We couldn't decide. It was a strong category, but not strong enough that we could figure out a third place. So this is where you guys need to help out. So, third place Inferno. 1, Rocco. 2, Cute. 3, Lil Vorky. 4, Fat Cloud. 5, Annyless. 6, Uber. These are the options. 5 only, create poll. Everyone, you have about a minute. Please click the link in chat if you would like to participate in this vote. I will be going back to Inferno category so you can view. And I will be scrolling up and down for a minute straight. And if you like something, if you think it deserves the third place prize, this is third place. This is not the Twitch category. The Twitch category comes after. But if you think this deserved a prize, any one of these for third place, please choose now. Again, the Shawnee Lifelike Imitation by Rocco. Submission 2, the Waifu Zuck. Submission 3 by Little Vorky, the Dodge. Submission 4 is Papa Zuck by Boop. Submission 5 is That Thing by Fat Cloud. Submission 6 by Annyless. Submission 7, Dancing Zuck. And Submission 8 by a cape from Ignoble Solid. Please vote for the thing you think was just best. You can define that as you like. And remember, the meme category, the fun category, the one that you like as well, will be a bit later on. You can vote for the same thing, of course, but here it is. You shouldn't have spoiled who won. It was kind of impossible. You have to do it like this. Not every category is like this, but some of the third places we couldn't decide on, and thus, yeah. I think. Personally, I think I like the dancing Zuck. I've never seen Zuck with legs before, so my vote will be for Uber, but of course, feel free to vote for whoever you like. We'll give it just 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds, and the winner takes all. Go, auto refresh. A good third place, Zuck with legs. It's only by a couple of votes. You got a few seconds left if you would like to vote. A few seconds, and only a few seconds. 10 seconds. But I think, based on this, there's a nice distribution, but I think Uber's gonna win. 5, 4, I'll refresh, 3, 2, and 1. The winner of the third place for Inferno is, in fact, Uber. Congratulations, you are the first winner of this thing, and I will put you, well, I'm just gonna make a note. Uber, third place. Congrats. In second place, since we don't have to vote for this, this was a decision from the judges. Second place for 7,500 sweets, and actually, for those wondering how much this is worth, third place is about 15.5 mil if you choose to sell the sweets immediately. Second place is 7.5k sweets for 46.5 mil, and first place for each category is a whopping 93 mil. So not quite the 100, but a pretty good chunk nevertheless. And the Twitch category is 5k sweets, which is 31 million GP. Same for each category. So congrats Uber on about 15 mil. Next up, second place. You know who it could be. The answer is Ignoble Solid, Buy a Cape. Should we listen to it one more time? The Buy a Cape song. We'll listen to the last 30 seconds.
Not even Jagex.
Even Jagex.
You can make your way to TOB and flex your fake sub 60 and laugh at all the fire capes. Laugh at fire capes. Laugh at fire capes. Laugh at fire capes and buy a cape.
Buy a cape today, friends.
Use code Ignoble
No advert.
For 3%.
No advert. Anyway, congratulations, Ignoble. You have won second place in the Inferno category. And last but certainly not least in this case, in first place we have submission 4 by Boop. Papa Zuck took it away in this category for us. He did the speed art, which was fantastic, but in the end, Papa Zuck took it home for us. So congratulations on first place for Inferno category. Fantastic piece, and well deserved. Let's go, Boop! Yeah, I shall put this once again in full screen for viewing pleasure. Not that close! Not that close! Perfect. Lovely piece of artwork. Nicely done. Very, 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 very cool. Okay, we have 4 more categories to go through. That was simply the first. Poll can go over here. Actually, no, poll can come back on screen. We need second poll. So, a few more remaining categories. We go for next one. We either do Chambers, Hob, Inferno, or God Wars. Sorry, not Inferno, obviously not. God Wars, Dungeon, or Other. Please vote for the next category. God Wars, let's do it. I don't mind whatever we do. Each category has its own strengths and weaknesses. Everything's quite cool to see. I'm just going to vote Other every time, so I don't have like a specific vote. God Wars coming out on top so far. If you want to change it, now's the time. Well, you can't change it, but if you want to have your word, have your say, now's the time. Put this up. God Wars climbing. 4 votes away. 4 votes to change it. Come on. No love for the other category, I gotta say. But if this continues, it will be top next, then Chambers, then other. Other is a very good category, by the way. It could be worth saving the other category for last. That's all I'm saying. Add next options. We may not have to. That could be in the other category. Okay, 10 seconds left. It's close. Top and God Wars, 13 to 15, 14 to 15. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And God Wars will take it away for the second category. Very close though, very close. Okay. God Wars Dungeon. So we are starting off with submission 1 by Little Vorky. And yes, if you know the lore behind this, I'm so sorry. This is the Armadillo Bagel. Now, for context for those that may not know, I will show you the mod Ash Bagel. I have spelt bagel wrong. But I'm pretty sure this was nominated for a Golden Gnome at some point. So yeah, that's what we're working with here. It's bagels all the way down today. Bagel with cream cheese. I don't even know the types of bagels. Seeded bagel, non-seeded bagel, but bagel armadillo, that is all. It looks like baked beans, but yeah, it's apparently bagels. Thank you, I think, for the first submission. Moving on to submission 2 by Fat Cloud. And if his old submission in Inferno is anything to go by, this is... yeah, that's what I thought. I give you Bandos in all his glory. I mean, the colors are pretty much correct. The symbol's correct. He's got elements of Bandos correct. So, yeah. Another masterpiece, honestly. Another masterpiece. Fantastic submission. Thank you, sir. Submission 3 by Leo Dragon. An IRL hand-drawn piece. I think this was... I think he had... So Leo actually had some old pieces. Some old bits of artwork from back in the day, and he decided to make some new ones for the comp. A lovely piece. My man is in an Infernal Cape with a Zami Hasta. I'm not too sure about this. Maybe he's an Iron Man, but that is also a Zuck Helm, so he's accomplished. He's definitely accomplished. But a lovely IRL piece, once again, from Leo Dragon. Submission 4 by Rodin. Rodian? Sorry, Rodin, I'm getting it wrong. Now, this was one of the more interesting pieces in the comp. Love the little cartoony style. Bandos just looks a bit like disappointed, man. Bandos is just a bit disappointed. That's I don't know if that's a look of disappointment or shame on that fella, but Bandos looks a bit like that wasn't quite the fight that I was expecting. And it certainly wasn't the fight the guy on the ground was expecting. So it's pronounced Rodin. Rodin it is. I shall try and remember. But there we are. Yeah, the first comical piece, and there's actually quite a few in this whole thing. Nicely done, nicely done, nicely done. Typical cheese caper. Yeah, that guy's clearly Infernal Caper. Clearly. Submission number 5 by Aatykon. You guessed it. The bagel is not going away anytime soon. We have, I believe he called it Brageldor after like Grarador, so it's now Brageldor. I think it should have been Bageldor personally, but who am I to complain? It's Grarador in a bagel. It looks like he's about to go and do a hot tub stream. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. It's a bagel, man. It's a bagel with a goblin in. I'm not even sure it's Garador. It's like that one goblin who looks up to him and he's like, I like bagels too. I'm gonna become a superhero. Dons the bagel costume. Please don't send any more bagels if I ever do this again. Please do not send bagels. Bagels will be disqualified. Thank you, Article, for the submission. Number 6 from Truth. And you may realize something here. Something's quite. This is a big PNG. This is a bit strange here because we saw a very. Can this load, please? We saw a very similar picture to this not too long ago. Banduranth, Bageldor. So this is like Gerardo on steroids IRL. Gore? Not well. I mean, was Rodians is that bad? I don't know. Please load faster. Discord is like struggling right now. We're getting there. Hey, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, that's an eye on the ground. Yep, in all its glory. This one is very well made. I love the different like styles we have here, but this is like a super hench IRL like taken to the top Garador, and that adventurer he's dinner, man. He's dinner. That's all. Another wonderful piece, and amazingly similar. Amazingly similar. How close this was to Submission 4 from Roden as well. Adventurer dead. Adventurer dead. Garador's just winning today, man. He's just winning. And last in the category is submission number 7 by Implane. And this does indeed count for God Wars, because next is part of God Wars. It's the anime style. I don't really know if it's animated anime style, more like just like a nice 2D piece. Rather flushed. It's necks. It's the waifu necks. My oh my. Ara ara. Man went for horny points. He's not the only one. He's not the only one. Just you wait. But honestly, really well made. Nice piece. Cute. We're gonna go with cute and not horny. Cute next. Maybe a little bit horny, but mostly cute. And that is the God Wars Dungeon category. So we'll scroll through one more time. We have the Bagel Armadillo. I hate bagels. We have this thing. We have the Zami piece. The IRL drawn Zami piece. Submission number 4 from Rodin. Dead Adventurer, 1 of 2. Another bagel. You bad people. Mean ass hench super hyper Garador. Also with a Dead Adventurer. Well, I hope he's dead, otherwise that's a lot of pain. And horny necks. Cute necks, I mean. That's all we got. So a couple less submissions, but by no means worse than the last. Quality up. And we can now move on for the winners. So we got a bit of a tie for first and second here, but before we reveal that, in third place for 2.5k. Submission number 7, it's Cute Nex with Booba. Nex did indeed take it away. We liked Nex very much, for various reasons. Although we do not need to go into those reasons, Nex takes away third place. Congratulations, Simply. I've just remembered something. We never did the Twitch category for Inferno, so we've got to go back and do that. And in first place for 15k and in second place for 7.5k, we actually couldn't decide. As a collective group of people judging this, we couldn't quite decide. There were 2 that made sense. One was submission 4 by Rodin and submission 6 by Truth, because they're both very similar, but the art style is different. And for whatever reason, we couldn't decide. So, Poor Helpless Noob crushed to death, or you can vote for Poor Helpless Noob crushed to death. You can also, so the vote is going to be between Rodin or Truth or a draw. If you decide that you like them both equally, vote for a draw. And if the draw wins, the prize pool for first and second will be split between both of them. So either way, they're winning second and first place, or they're winning equal first and second. I must find submission things. Where is it? Come here. Straw poll. Do your magic. So, do we do who wins first, second place? God Wars Dungeon. Your options are 4 by Rodin and 6 by Truth. And I'll go back and have or a draw. I'll go back and show them one more time. And if you would like to vote, the link is in chat. So, submission 4 by Rodin was the more comical, lovely little set piece with Garador taking the life of this hapless firekeeper. And submission number 6, very similar, but different art style. Hench as fuck Garador. These are the 2 options. Again, you can vote for one or the other, or both of them if you want to see a split prize pool. We shall give it a minute until closing. I'm going to place my vote off stream. You can't see it. You can't see it. Like the facepalm in number 4. The facepalm is a nice detail. He knows, man. He was trying to give instructions and it just didn't work out. He is wearing Barrow's gloves. Maybe that's why his friend died. If he had Pharaoh on, he might have given better advice. So submission 4 is Rodin, and submission 6 is Truth. Submission 4, Rodin. Submission 6. I need to go back and do the Twitch category for Inferno because I forgot. And we'll do the Twitch category for this afterwards. Which is like the overall, you choose anything you like. Rodin supremacy. There is going to be a bit of fan voting, and that's okay. That's okay. Alright, last look. Submission 4 by Rodin. Or submission 6 by Truth. Going once. Going twice. And auto refreshers on. Rodin has taken it away with 32 votes to 18. Not to take away from Truth's. Truth's was absolutely fantastic as well. But today, Rodin takes the cake. Oh, congratulations, Rodin. People like both, but a few more people like Rodin. It is what it is. Congratulations. So, Rodin first and Truth. Fantastic. So for the category, we have Impling in third. So this was third place. Cute/horny Booba next. Second place, Hench. And first place, the comical, the facepalm. There we are. Right, God Wars complete. But so I didn't do this for Inferno, and I'm going to go back and do it now. But the Twitch category is one more category for everyone, and not just the people who we decided on. So this is completely undecided as of now, and yeah. So for third place, this was Inferno. Inferno Uber won third, Ignoble second, and Boop first. Twitch choice category. I gotta make the poll. We go again. So this includes all submissions from the category, and we'll go through them one more time. You can choose anything you like, whether you like the meme or not. I wish I could use the preset ones I have. 4 for Boop, 5 for Fat Cloud, 6 for Anyless, 7 for Uber, and 8 for Ignoble. I almost typed your name as Ignorable. Okay, don't think I missed anyone. Have a look in chat to click the link to have your vote now. And as for the submissions, we shall go through one more time. Let me unspoil everything. There we go. So if you want to vote for the meme, you are free to vote for the meme. If you want to vote for something that you liked because it's something that relates or is in-jokey, go for it. This is completely down to whatever you guys would like. So we have the Shawnee creation lookalike, this masterpiece of a bit of a Chad Zuck, the Dodge. This is not the one that counts. This is the one that counts, Papa Zuck. You like the submission, Shawnee? One anti-bow, kind of backwards bow from Fat Cloud. This thing, I think, that is Zuck from Anyless, Uber's Dancer, and the song from Ignoble, which I will not be playing, but we've heard it a few times now. So whatever you would like to vote for, go now. Ignoble won easy. I think he may have won easy. I shall vote for Ignoble. That was what I was going to go for. Yeah. Kind of without a doubt. So I think this is the total wipeout. Congratulations, Ignoble, on winning the Twitch category choice. You are the fan favorite. Even if we did a bad job judging, you have taken away not just second place anymore, but also the 5k from the Twitch choice category. So Ignoble here will win 12.5k sweets, not quite first place, but a nice booster. Let me note that down. What's it? Twitch choice category. TCC, Ignoble. Congratulations, sir. And we must repeat the same thing for God Wars. So, Twitch choice category, voting coming up. I wish I had done this on this thing earlier. Twitch choice category for God Wars Dungeon. Number 1, Phil Vorkey. 2, Fat Cloud. 3, Leo Dragon. 4 Rodin, 5 aatykon, 6 Truth, and 7 Impling. Voting again in chat now. We're going to go back and have a look at the submissions. Find your favorite, whatever it may be, meme or not. First up, The Armadillo Bagel by Lil Vorky, This Thing by Fat Cloud, The IRL Piece by Leo Dragon, Submission 4, The Comical Version by Rodin, Submission 5, The Bagel Door, The Bargle Door, The Bragel Door, Submission 6, The Serious Grador by Truth, Submission 7 by Impling. You next. Next, Prove It Easy. Come on, guys. Surely not. Surely you haven't. Don't be like this. I am going to be voting for Truth. I quite liked the super serious, hyper detailed Grador. Show results. I can't believe this, you guys. Stolen from Truth. Stolen, I tell you. Stolen. Impling taking it home with Booba next. I mean, what can we say? I kind of expected this. But that is what the Twitch choice category is for. If it gives you neuron activation, so be it. Congratulations to Impling for taking away the TCC for God Wars. We are now down to 3 categories, and it is time to vote yet again. Next category. Category. We are choosing from Chambers, Tob, and Other. So we got rid of the non-raids. Interesting. Please send your vote now. I would like to... I'm just going to click Other again. I'm going to always click Other. We'll give this 20 seconds. Good morning, Jordan. How are we doing? Off? What do you mean off? I didn't know about... I didn't want this. Oh, congrats on Tars. Tob is slightly in the lead. Chambers is surprisingly last. Interesting. Maybe we're saving the best for last. Who knows? "20 seconds, and I shall take whatever is on top." Ooh, Other catching up though. 13 to 14. 13 to 14. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tob is the next category. Okay. Tob shall be the next category. So this was a really crazy category. There was some cool stuff here. We begin with submission 1 by Dovi Jads. This was one of the earliest things posted in the entirety of the competition, and I still think it's like pretty damn good for a meme. This is a very, very, very good meme. This is quality. Expectation of Nyla Room and the reality, the harsh reality. This is both incredibly true and relatable. And don't forget, he took the time to edit the fingers to clasp around the blade. This is no ordinary meme. This is well done. And yeah, this brings back some memories from early Tob. All I'll say. Submission 1 from Dovi Jads. Good meme, good meme. Submission number 2, it's Hootie. Hootie's first appearance in the comp. And my goodness, does he make an entry. He doesn't miss. The Hootie masterpiece. Now, I know Hootie spent a long time on this thing. This is just atmospheric encapsulation. This is truly just... This is drive-by blow. I'm going to get out of the way so you can see it in full screen. This isn't a sequence. This is just like the perfect moving picture. Nicely edited. Probably 50,000 editing programs to make this happen. Hootie fucking goated. But yeah, that's basically me every day doing my Tobs, waiting on that corner. Yeah, masterpiece. Thank you, Hootie, for your first submission. We move back to Impling, and if next was anything to go by, we know what it is. Appeal to the horny, win the game. From Impling, we have a maiden with what I hope to be not too much booba for Twitch. The king strikes again. Playing for the fans. I would like to point out, and this is actually quite cool. I think up here, that's her brain. I'm pretty sure that's like a little see-through window to her brain, which I don't know if that's like how it actually is, but that's how it looks to me, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna have to have a look at Real Maiden now to see if that's a thing or if that's like a little add-on here. But yeah, Twitch, don't ban me, please. This is like way less bad than some of the bathtub streamers. So Implink, thank you for the submission. Submission 4 by Chelsea. First Chelsea pick as well. This is a really crazy category, this one. Now this is just something else. This is the Squid Game crossover with TOB, with Hardcore Iron Man. This is just, you know, this is just incredible. This is something else. Every little detail, the hardcore helmet, the number 73, the pose, Vazik lurking in the background. Yeah. Not even remember to charge the scythe, dude. He actually charged it. But absolutely fantastic. Chelsea, you've outdone everyone, I think, so far. In my humble opinion, even though I maybe judged it. But yeah, this is a really cool piece. Lots and lots of effort. Very well done. Thank you for the submission. And next up we have submission number 5 by Boop. Second of Boop's submissions. Playing Cute Satetsek for us all to enjoy. Boop does some good stuff too, man. This is a big, oh yeah. Satetsek isn't like that when I walk into the room. Satetsek decides to orb me and I die. That is, that's my experience. So I don't know where you found this one, but it's cute. Very cute. Last in the category, we have submission 6 by Iron Plank Kirill. And this was quite an interesting one because this is another IRL piece, but more so than just an IRL piece. This is a piece of music. This is a piece of music, and it is the Arachnids of Vampirium in an OSRS Tob cover featuring Cold One's solo Tob with permission. So what I've done is I've taken the actual video and edited it with a couple of the screenshots which he allowed me to share. So this is about 3 minutes long, and I'm going to probably play like 2 minutes of it. And if you would like to see the full thing, or leave a comment and have a look, this is the link to the full thing in the chat now. So if you'd like to listen to it in full, please do click on it here and have a listen. I found that I quite enjoy it with speakers for some reason. It just sounds a bit nicer to me on speakers. So I'm going to take my headphones off and enjoy about 3 minutes of this. And let me get rid of Spotify. Right, I'll shut up. Enjoy. This is a string quartet. That is the string quartet from Kirill. Very interesting piece. Very nicely done. And a huge amount of effort for the entirety of the production of that. So, thank you very much for that submission. Lovely. And between all of these, this is a very strong category. This had the least submissions out of every category, and yet probably the strongest category, I think. So just to recap, in submission 1, a genuinely high quality meme from Dovey Jads. In submission 2, the drive-by blow. This was such a serious. Hang on, this was such a serious submission that Hootie gave it a name. He called it the drive-by blow. You're either very arrogant to give your artwork a name, or it's of that quality. Or at least that's I think what he said. Submission 3 by Impling is Horny Maiden. There's a theme here. Submission 4 by Chelsea, the metagaming, the Squid Game. This is a masterpiece in itself. Submission 5 by Boop, the Sotetseg that I never see in my raids. This is fake if I ever thought of it. No Sotetseg in my raids. And submission 6, the IRL piece, the string quartet. If you didn't see at the start here, this was some of the pictures that he took, and this was the actual sort of live recording setup. So it is very much legitimate, very much handcrafted, and one of the, again, very few IRL pieces. So. Right, between these, we go to the top winners. In third place for 2.5K is submission 3 by Impling, our first person to be winning multiple categories. Horny Maiden takes it home. It's not surprising at this point, but it is a very well made piece. So third place, congratulations Impling yet again. In second place, submission 4 by Chelsea, the Squid Game save, the hardcore Iron Man Verzik. Now, I thought this was probably better. I thought this was probably better. I really like this piece. I think it's got some great attention to detail, a couple of hidden Easter eggs, and overall just, yeah. This was fantastic. So huge clap to Chelsea. Congrats on second place. And in first place, the TOB, it is the Hootie. The Hootie came and dominated this category. This, I think, was the first submission from him. I honestly can't believe it. That's just like a wallpaper piece in itself. I still prefer Chelsea's slightly more, but I wasn't the only one. I wasn't the only one judging at the end of the day. So here we are. Hootie takes home first place. Congratulations to Impling, to Hootie, and to Chelsea for the first, second, and third place. And we now have the Twitch choice category for 5,000 sweets to end on. So you are free to vote on anything you wish for this. And I will go through the category one more time. So, to begin. All up. Tob, Twitch, choice, category, typing hard. First, Dovi Chats. 2, Hootie. 3, Impling. 4, Chelsea. 5, Boop. And 6, Iron Plank. Real. Please vote now in chat. May the best man win. And whilst I did love all the artwork, I thought, so personally, this is just me, but I thought Chelsea's came out on top personally. But Chelsea has got some other artwork in other places, and I think it's going to do quite well. So I'm going to vote for the IRL piece because I thought the effort that went in and the way it turned out was pretty damn good. Didn't quite make it into the category but it was like the strongest category, I think. But there we are. Auto refresh on. We're going to give it 1 minute. Get the votes in, lads. Get the votes in. Chelsea and Plank are steaming ahead. Chelsea's already taken over second place. Will the IRL piece catch up? Come on, team. Come on, team. There's no right answer. It's whatever you prefer. We're going to go back and have a look at the pieces real quick, though. So I will say that the two in front are Chelsea and Kirill's pieces. So we'll have a look at Chelsea's one more. The Metagaming Squid Game. Beautiful piece. 4, the huge effort IRL. The top orchestral 4-man swing. This is just like 4-man top. It captures the atmosphere a little bit nicer in this at places. And if you haven't listened to this again, I'll put the link in. I'll put the full link in chat so you can enjoy it in your own time. That I believe is the full link. I think that looks a bit too short actually. No, it works. So if you would like to see, it is definitely very close. 2 votes between them. 2 votes between. I will count down. You got 10 seconds. Get them in. Chelsea or I'm Plank. The others, don't vote for the others. Come on, vote for Chelsea or Plank. Going in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry, Plank, but Chelsea takes this away. Very nice submissions all around. Super strong category, but the winner for this one, for the Twitch Choice Award, goes to Chelsea. I'm very happy to say, because I like this one a lot. But guys, really, really cool stuff. This might be one of my favorite things. There's a couple of other ones, but I'll say it here. This is like one of my favorite pieces from the whole thing. Super nicely done. Okay, TCC winner, Chelsea. Congratulations. So Chelsea here actually, while the voting process gave her second place, she also takes home plus 5k, nearing first place in Total Suites 1. Fantastic. Moving on to the last 2 categories. We have either Chambers or, Cox or other. Voting is coming to an end. Let's go. Go fast. I think I will just continue with other, same as always. 2 left. Other or Chambers. I'm very surprised Chambers is coming in last. I'm very surprised. Oh, no, it's equal. There's no right answer. Choose whatever you like. Screw Chambers. No, Chambers is good. Other's good as well, but Chambers is good. Even in a voting poll, Chambers always last. Maybe we have to do other unless you get 75% confidence in Chambers. And then we have to do Chambers. We will give it 10 seconds and then we go. 2 votes to sway it. 2 votes to sway. You would like to throw it in? Do it now. Best for last? Okay. Chambers is going to be the next choice. Let's move it along. I think this is a pretty big category, isn't it? 9. Okay, decently large category. Some more good stuff here. Submission number 1 by Fragenstein. Sorry if I fucked it up. We begin with the meme, and to be honest, I don't really know what to make of this because you fucked up all. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm happy you got a T-bow, but I just feel bad for Olm. He's been dusted, man. Thanos is on the run again. Thank you for the submission. Number 2 by Dovi Jads. This guy is the master of the meme. He really is the master of the meme. From the Nilos to whatever the heck this is. He knows his stuff. But sometimes when that fireball gets you, it really is how it feels. You got that one helpful friend you have a crush on? Helps that, bro. Sometimes people get trapped in fireballs on purpose. Sometimes. Submission 3 from Squigs. I'm not even going to enlarge that. You can just see that as it is. I'm not going to bother enlarging that. That's Olm, by the way, in case it wasn't too obvious, because I wasn't sure the first time it got posted either. But that is actually Olm, I think. Yeah. Moving on. Submission DQ. The reason this is DQ'd. Now, I will say it's a nice piece, but it's DQ'd because the face of Olm is not his, I think. Borky, correct me if I'm wrong, because if you did draw that, we'll judge it differently, but I think that was yoinked. So the piece together, unfortunately, the head has DQ'd it, but we have the Great Olm White Dragon. It's Yu-Gi-Oh, but Olm. Change the colors, fan out line? Yeah, okay. Unfortunately DQ'd, but we shall still show it off. If you're selling the card though, let me know. Submission 4 by Rodin. Another appearance. More square image. Very good. I'm sorry it was DQ, but some have to be. This is probably the cutest submission. It's either that or it's post orgy. I don't really know. It's hard to tell. But either way, very nice submission. Question mark? What do you mean question mark? That's just a normal assumption, man. There's 3 of them. There's only 2 in the room. How do you think the third one got there? Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Submission number 5 by Annyless. Yeah. Another banger from Annyless. Another absolute banger. It's Olm, I think, yet again. He's even got the right amount of claws, so... Rustic? Sure, we'll go with that. Rustic. Thank you, Annyless. Submission 6 by last category's Twitch Choice winner and second place in the voting. It's Chelsea's piece for Chambers of Xeric. Now, I want to get this all on the screen because this is just another absolutely fantastic piece. Got a little bit of everything, quite literally. And it's got some Attack on Titan-esque vibes, as we can see. That Olm is big scary, man. That Olm is big scary. I don't know what's going on with the Mutadal's eyes, because I think this is a reference to something that I'm not getting, because, yeah. But other than the Mutadal's eyes, which got me kind of like, huh? Captain Hook? Okay, yeah. That it was definitely a reference to something, but I wasn't sure. Didn't take points away from it, though. Still a fantastic reference. Plenty of them there. And yeah, amazing piece yet again. Submission 7 by aatykon. We have... This is the sight you want to see. This is what you want to see at the end of your raid. No character, no nothing, just the reward. What is it? That's the problem. He didn't let us know what's in there. It could be anything. It could be an arcane. It could be a T-bow. That is the view of the purple. The anticipation. Chat's closed here, obviously. Chat's closed. We're not quite sure what's there. Submission 8 by aatykon. This was really clever. This was like the most clever submission, I think. Was the reason I DQ'd was because even though you made your own creation, it used parts of another drawing? Yeah, it was because like the main art piece, the actual full head was from someone else, unfortunately. But we have from aatykon. If you didn't get the joke, this is switching the gear. This is like switching or juggling the gear. So I thought this was super clever, and it's by no means a bad art piece either. It's very well made. I will call into question why at Olm this magician has a divine super combat, Justy leg guards, a salve, a locator orb, and a slayer helm. But other than that, yeah, really cool piece. Maybe he's a newbie. This is some guy scripting some random bot. I don't know. True energy. I don't know, man. Maybe he wears a salve at all. Some people do that. It's 365. But this is some 8-way shit, bro. Ink legs. Hey, don't judge, man. Don't judge. Or do. Thank you, Article. And last submission by Hootie. This is an interesting one. Pause, pause, pause. With sound. Always with sound. Get DMCA'd. Yeah, so some of these... Oh, I don't know about the sound here. That's all I can play? That's all I can play? You know the song? I'm not playing it. I'm not playing it. Don't play it. Anyway, that's all you're getting. So you know what the song is. The rest can be in your minds. But this was the Hootie submission for Chambers of Xeric. Dancing to the Purple. Hootie just keeps self-titling. It's not me. He titled this. Dancing to the Purple, the Tribrid Warriors. Yet again, we don't know what it is, but hopefully it's something good. Sing the song? I can't sing. The recap for the category: submission 1 by Fragenstein. Olm has been pixelated by Thanos, and there's a T-bow in the chat, even though the chest is not open. Interesting. Submission 2, the high quality meme by Dovey Jazz. Submission 3 is that. Thank you, Squigs. Submission, this is DQ'd unfortunately, but an interesting piece. Sorry, again. Submission 4, the cute and or possibly not so cute Mutadile family. This one's like enjoying it a bit too much, if you know what I mean. Enniless with this thing. Chelsea's honestly just, this is a freaking masterpiece. I'm gonna pull it up on full screen again. There's a lot of detail here as well. This is like ultra full screen. Look at that. Let me be nice and smooth about it. That's something. That's something. That's all I'm gonna say. Number 7 by aatykon. Don't know what it is. I actually just noticed the skull in the end there. Is that in the game? I think it might be. This is a tile perfect recreation. And we have submission 8 by Article. The rather random and perhaps quite awkward gear switches, and yet he's doing it anyway. And then lastly, the Hootie, the Dancing to the Purple, the DMCA legend himself. I will not play this. I will not risk it. I want my YouTube money. Beautiful. In third place, I think this is a vote again. I think this is a vote. I'm going to get the voting thing up. In third place for 2.5 thousand sweets. It's a Twitch vote between Rodin and the Cutadiles and Hootie's Dancing to the Purple. We shall get this up and running. Third place, Cox. Who, or do Rodin first? Rodin and Hootie, or draw. So again, you can vote for either or, and if you think that they are equally good and deserving, the third place prize pool will be split between them if you choose draw. So please get your vote in now. Let's go back and have a look at Hootie and Rodin. Hootie first, again. Dancing to the Purple with the... Oh, don't play it! DMCA! Blender is really doing some work, man. Blender is doing some work. And then we have the Cutadiles. Very pleasant. Deadly but pleasant. 2 of them is not too bad, 3 of them, not so much. I think I like the drawn piece a little bit more, Mr. Hootie. I'm afraid I will be voting for Rodin here. Ooh, interesting. Hootie's Fame Golden Gnome winner is coming in clutch, I have a feeling. Interesting. Quite a few people for draw. Quite a few people for draw. By no means a clean sweep. By no means a clean sweep. We shall give it 20 seconds and the winner shall be decided. Link in chat if you would like to vote. If you think one is better than the other, or if you think they both deserve it. Hootie can't have it all, he'll go mad. Hey, there's always a Twitch category coming up. If you think Rodin deserved it more, you can vote for Rodin in the Twitch category. This is simply the third place. It's catching up. Come on, Rodin. I gave you my vote. Closing in 10 seconds. I think Hootie has yet again snagged some GP. It's what he does. Vote Rodin quickly. If you want it to happen, you gotta vote. A 3, a 2, a 1. Congratulations, Hootie. Taking home third place for the Chambers of Xeric category. Hootie, third. Congratulations, sir. Well done. Rodin, good fight. In second place for 7,500 purple sweets, we have... It's submission 8 by aatykon, on impressed by gear switches. And he is not the only one that's impressed. I am impressed and baffled still by the... Well, mostly just the choice of items. That's 7 items in the air, I'll point out. But very nice detail. The big funny goes a long way. Fenrir clicks. He might be botting, he might be scripting, but Om doesn't know that. Om never knows. Fantastic idea, well executed. Congratulations on second place. And last, we have first place, which is going to... You guessed it, it's Chelsea with the attack on Om. This was simply just too good. Chelsea didn't quite make the top category, beaten by Hootie and the drive-by blow, but let me get out of the way. No! I have clicked the wrong thing. I have clicked the wrong thing. Go away, me. Look at nice drawing. So Chelsea takes home the Chambers of Xeric category for first place. Congratulations. Lovely piece. Lovely piece. Absolutely fantastic. We say congrats, and we move on to the Twitch category. So as before, you can vote for whoever you like, whether you would like to vote for the meme or whether you would like to vote for the best piece or anything in between. Feel free, it is completely up to you guys. So, Cox, Twitch, I can't spell. One is Fragenstein, 2 Dovey Jets, 3 Squigs. If Squigs wins, I'm going to be rather sad. Not to deny him his chances or anything, but don't make me sad. Eight is aatykon, and 9 is Hootie. Righty. Poll is up and in chat. Please vote for your personal favorite piece from the Chambers of Xeric category. I'll be running down them once again for your viewing pleasure and to help you make a choice. Submission 1 by Fragenstein. Submission number 2 by Dovey Jazz. Submission number 3 by Squigs. Submission number 4 by Rodin. Submission number 5 by Annyless. Submission number 6 by Chelsea, first place in the category. Submission number 7 by aatykon, The View of the Purple. Number 8 by aatykon, The Mad as Hell 7-way gear switch. And submission 9 by Hootie, for Walking, Dancing to the Purple. They should be facing away from the purple if it was real. Anyone doing that would be running or facing away from it. Moonwalking into it. Right. I think. What's my vote gonna be? Chelsea's was like the best art piece I felt, but the idea from aatykon did it for me. I think that was the one that just like showed the most creativity and a really good execution of an idea. So. However, aatykon is down to 8th. Okay, who did it? Who voted for Squigs? Why is Squigs in 3rd place? Why is that in 3rd place? How have you done this? Honestly. Squigs goated, I hate this. However, it looks like we have a clear winner emerging. It is in fact Rodin. Chelsea with in the 2nd. Squigs, I don't know how you've come in 3rd. I don't want to know. But we're going to call it there. Rodin wins the Twitch choice category with the cuter dials, or perhaps not so cute, enjoying it a bit too much dials. Congratulations, TCC Rodin. And this leaves us with just one more category remaining, which is the other category. And this was a very interesting one because obviously there's no theme. As long as it's old school related in some manner, anyone could submit anything. And this actually was quite surprising. There were a total of 13 submissions for the other category. So let's begin making our way down. Submission 1 by Piper. Yes, this is a thing. This is a thing. Well, what am I meant to say? It's Boaty Lisa. And I swear, I'm not like 100% sure, but I'm like 99.5% sure that this is an original piece. He actually made this. Because I went and reversed Google searched it. I'm like, there's no way that at some point in time someone didn't make this. But no, this is in fact, I'm pretty sure, made for this competition. And the quality is startling, to be honest. Like you can barely tell unless you zoom in, and even if you zoom in, it's like, really? So I don't know. As far as memes go, fantastic piece. Work of art. Quite literally. Thank you, Piper for the submission. I will have to check if Piper takes home a prize that it is in fact an original piece, because it just looks like something that someone would have made a meme of like a long time ago. But benefit of the doubt given, and reverse search came clean. Submission number 2 by Dovey Jazz. This is yet another meme. Quite a master of. When you tell your homie you're logging off for the night, Tom Hanks playing private off. I'm not gonna lie, I've done this a few times. Go to bed now. Private off. Sends the Inferno run. It's happened. It happens all the time. When you really just don't want to talk to that one person. Very relatable. Surely Boaty would know if it was made before. I think someone asked him at some point. But I presume he would know if it was made. But regardless, I think it's real. I do this all the time. I do it occasionally, very, very infrequently. I don't ignore Discord though. I just ignore in-game. Submission 3 by Cam Sandbell. Bear in mind this competition was ongoing through the Halloween period, and can you guess what it is? It's an IRL piece. IRL counts for something. But this should be relatively obvious. Abby Dagger. Yeah. It's an Abby Dagger and a pumpkin. There we go. Very recognizable. Thank you for the submission. Halloween themed and OSRS themed. Fantastic. That's a Santa hat? Okay, buddy. Submission 4 by Canintra. Now, this is something that I also can't play on stream due to an unfortunate DMCA problem thing. However, the entire video is actually really quite well made, and it's a good watch. So if you would like to watch the whole thing, it is in chat. Take it, save it for later. We're going to play just a little bit of this. I can't play it with sound, although I would wish to. But in short, this is the, if I recall correctly, title-wise, this is the evolution of the Vision Lads. This is the documented in-video story of the Vision Lads. This is a group of people, as you can see, rune pickaxes, fire kick, void in chambers. And this is a 9-minute video of clips and progression towards being greater at the game. I really want to play with sound, but it's this kind of video. It's this kind of video, and I will skip through. Just I don't know. I wish I could play sound, but I simply can't. Purple, but it's this kind of video. Yes. Oh wait, I can play this. Why you gotta do this to Tech? Tech doesn't want you under him as much as you want to be there. Ah! The MCA? But yeah. And the entire thing is just them getting better and better at PVM, leading to, oh my god, the editing. The editing is something else as well. It's a great watch. Please click on the link and have a look if you haven't already done so. But look, their gear's upgrading. Except, I don't know what the hell was in the inventory there. Is that a fucking Werven shield? Okay, I'm skipping through that. Skipping. I want to find the Infernal Cape, because I know by the end of this, there was Infernal Caping. Where's the Infernal Cape? Show me Infernal. Aha! You wouldn't think that a team of players could go from this to that. But this is a full documentation in video form. Great watch, it's in chat. Click the link, give it a look. art, essentially. It's an artistic creation in its own right. Submission 5 by Loopy Cows. Now, we all played the game and we guessed correctly. It was an Abyssal Dagger. Please put your guesses in chat if you know what the fuck that is, because I don't. Just have a guess. Surely no one gets this right. Those of you... A cow? Huh? That's a chin chomper. How is that a chin? It's not a chin. You guys already know it's a chin because you saw the submission and he labeled it it's a chin. He had to label it because he wouldn't be able to tell otherwise. That's a chin. Okay, man. Thank you for the submission of whatever it is. Loopy cow. Another pumpkin. I don't know why we got 2 pumpkins, but we did. It looks like someone took a bite out of a pumpkin. I'm going to be real with you. Sour hog. It could be anything. It could be Olm. This could have been in the Chambers category. Submission number 6 by Aatykon. This is very fucking cool. This is this is Pog. Everyone get fucking down. This is, of course, the recreation of the Wise Old Man robbing the bank. And if you've played old school back in the day, this was like the biggest mystery of all time. This was the biggest mystery ever. I would come to Draenor on the daily to both cut willow logs and talk to the Wise Old Man, replay the cutscene and figure out what happened. I thought this was a quest for a long time as well. It probably should be a quest. RS33 maybe. I'm not actually sure if the wall back there is meant to be damaged at this point in time. Continuation error, just saying. But I'm not sure about the wall. However, big piece, great idea, nicely executed, and the guns in old school, very nice. Thank you, Aatykon. Submission 7 by Robo, and I'm just sorry. This is what Inferno Discord has become. I'm not playing. Yeah, moving on. Thanks, Rob. Submission 8 by Rodin. A little GIF piece here. Man, Fortnite Dance has really taken over. We had the Uber Zuck with legs, and now we have the bot. I didn't know bots could do this. I did not know bots could do this. They're getting smarter. They're getting smarter. Stooge and who? No, that was just 5 Stooges. It's the Stooge family. And Jimmy in the center. Lovely piece. Only GIF, I think. Little animation, very cool. Submission 9 by Life. The context behind this is that he recently got a Dragon Warhammer on his UIM, and this was the commemorative piece made to I don't know, commemorate, I guess. Can you submit something to as a last minute submission? Sure. So submit it in chat and we'll have a look at it for sure. Depends what it is, but yeah, interesting. Congrats on the UIM if nothing else. That shaman is gonna hit you without range praise, so don't die. Submission 10 by none other than Hootie. What could this be? What could this be? I can play sound for this as well, I think. Wait, I know who that is. That's me. Oh, one more time. It's me. How hard do you have to metagame, man? How hard do you have to metagame? Come on now. I can even do the pose, like. I'll take it. Fine, I'll take it. It didn't impact my voting. It didn't impact my voting. I didn't vote for it. I swear. I didn't impact it. Nothing at all. Thank you, Hootie. Very nice piece, though. Much appreciated. Make me look good. Feel good, man. The next piece is another from Leo Dragon, master of the IRL crafts. Leo Dragon has presented us here with a Play-Doh plastic-esque scene with the login screen. Is that Nex existing in the background? that's what we all want right now. But a lovely piece from Leo Dragon. I think he did the most IRL pieces out of anyone. And a little baby chin pet as well. This man is wearing infinity boots. and an Elysian Spirit Shield. So I don't know if it's a flex, but it's something. Lovely piece. Thank you, Leo. We now move on to, we got only a couple left, but we have submission 12 by Uber, and I am going to, he asked us to judge it based on the high-res album, but I'm going to play some of the video as well. This is a barrel chest resin miniature, was the best way to describe it, I believe. And this was created with a whole different set of skills. This is like a 9-minute video, so it went through a designing phase. I believe this is just Blender. It may not be Blender, but I assume it's Blender. So a lot of the 3D models here, and then creating it, making it all look good. This is a 9-minute video. Again, if you want to check out the whole thing, did I put the whole thing in? I didn't put the thing in chat, but I will. I'm gonna go find it and put it in chat. Hang on. Other submissions. Where's Uber? Uber. Da 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 da. Where is it? There we go. If you want to see the whole video, I shall link it in chat yet again. Boop. There we go. Back we go to other. This was designed in Blender, I believe, and then put through... I'm not sure what kind of programs do this, to be honest, but this is a thing as well, which I thought was quite cool. I believe this is so that when the pieces are made in the 3D printer, you can not have like huge chunks there, but I don't know. It looks cool. I don't know. I don't really understand it. Check Twitch DMs real quick. I will do. I don't know why this is vibrating so much. Moving on. Done. Just like that. That's how you make it. Thing goes up and down, printed. And they have the actual pieces. The assembly. Yeah, this took some time. There he is, little barrel chest. And ruler for scale, which is probably the best thing you could use for a scale. And this was the high-res album that we were asked to have a look at. So I don't know how to make this really high-res, but we can have a look through. In its entirety. The barrel chest resin miniature by Uber. Yeah, man made a whole 8-minute, 9-minute video of this. I think that's the final one. I want to find the final one. Okay. That's what we're judging on, that final pick. Pretty cool piece. IRL piece. Thank you very much, Uber. Moving on to, unfortunately, a DQ by Leo Dragon. This was artwork that he had done from a while back, which is why it didn't count, because for this comp you have to do something that you make for the comp, or around the time, and this was a bit old, but I decided we'd feature it anyway. And this is some really like old stuff that was from original Nex or original Torva. So, Master of the IRL Leo Dragon continues to deliver. Thank you, sir. And the very last submission in the whole category and the whole event, submission 13 by Just Glyphs. And I'm just going to show you this to begin with, and it's going to be kind of confusing, but I will explain. Yep, that's the submission. You're probably thinking to yourself right now, that can't be the submission. That's a glass of Coke with ice in. There's more to it than meets the eye. This is no ordinary drink. This is no ordinary drink. You see, this is the making of album. There's alcohol, there's other things too. So that was a glass of rum. And I didn't realize this. I actually didn't realize this. I thought that he had actually just posted a glass of rum, and I was like, that's the whole submission? No. So he made the rum from Trouble Brewing in the most realistic way possible. And that is certified Trouble Brewing rum. The only bottle in the whole of the IRL world. So we start off here at the processing plant and/or place. Bit of texture info. Sugarcane plants are cleaned and pressed to extract sugarcane molasses, the base of rum. This is done off-site in places that look much more like mostly harmless and delivered to the distillery. It's not illegal. So you can see. The box contains the dunder, the source of yeast to aid in fermentation, similar to SCOBY in kombucha or sour mash in whiskey. And I believe the entirety of... I guess it's all in here. I don't really know how much was made, but yeah. Check the smiley face in the pic. The pic? I'm not sure I saw it. Sugarcane molasses mixture is heated and pressurized. Volatile compounds boil off, so about 75.5 begins to spit out distillate, and the temp is slowly increased to separate the deadly from the tasty. Don't drink the deadly, guys. Drink the tasty. For some reason, Former didn't want me jamming random secondary ingredients into their stills. How strange. You would think so. But in order to get the flavor of the Trouble Brewing rum, he decided to infuse flavors after the production so as not to break the distillers, I guess. So I'm not sure what... There's like tulip leaves or something? Blue colored flowers, alberita? Something like this. And the cashier didn't realize that he was eating them, but hey. In addition to the flowers, some walnuts. So bitter nuts look like they're used for the brewing process in the game, but bitter nuts replaced by walnuts, which are, I suppose, fairly... Wait, pecans? No, these are walnuts, mate. That's a walnut. Am I going insane? That's a walnut. I guess these are the pecans. Wait, hang on. These aren't pecans. That's a walnut. Am I crazy? That's a walnut. Guys? A pecan isn't a walnut. Man doesn't know what he put in his own drink. Not wanting to drink dissolve fly maggots, chose a more disgusting route and added potato eyes and parts of my mushroom. I guess to give it the actual taste as close to the game as possible. Fair play. And cinnamon, probably about right. Not quite. Well, it's bark of some sort. And we end up with the final product, in an 1877 bottle, no less. So there we have it, the whole production of the Trouble Brewing rum. Not just a glass. Not just a glass. But in summary, the rum tasted not great. I don't think anyone's too surprised by this, but goes to show, not just a glass. So probably one of the lengthiest and more interesting IRL submissions to finish us off with. So on to the winners for the other category. We begin in third place for 2,500. And this was a really long category. Ah, that's not the straw poll. Straw poll. We begin third place with submission number 1 and submission number 10. It is between Piper and Hootie. So, third place, other category. We go between 1 Piper and 10 Hootie. Or, again, you can vote for a draw, in which case the prize pool will be split. Please get your vote in now. We shall go back and have a look at the two. So the first was submission number 1 by Piper, the Boaty Lisa. I think that's what we're calling it. I'm not sure what else to call it. The Boaty Lisa. And I believe an original artwork in its own right. Quite a meme, quite fantastic. Versus submission number 10. The metagaming. This is like the most metagaming you can be. It's me, Mum. I'm on the chair. Shout out Hootie, shout out Bender. Oh. Check Twitch DMs before the votes. Fine, I'll check Twitch DMs before the votes. Where do I even look? I don't want to click on DMs right now. Okay, I can look here. Okay, Sap, noted. Okay, noted. Thank you. All good. Sorry, I have many DM things. Okay. So between the two of them, I really like the Boaty Lisa, but it's hard to resist when it's made for you. So turns out Hootie is slightly in the lead regardless. 13 to 17. No one's drawing today. Let me read. I got it. You bad people. Wait, I can do this. Wow, we're still in game. Hi Sharon. Sharon says in DMs, I just want my pick on stream. Mankey says hi stream, and Shawnee says open this if you a bitch. So yeah. No one has to see anything. We're back. So between the two, I believe Hootie is taking home yet another piece in third place. Congratulations, Mr. Hootie. I believe Hootie has taken a podium position in every category that he's been in. No surprises from the Golden Gnome Man himself. In second place, 7,500 purple sweets. Submission 12 by Uber. It is the barrel chest resin miniature, taking it home. So that was the fully crafted, handmade, designed in Blender and other program thingy thing that I don't know anything about. But a wonderful piece, an IRL piece, and I guess this is the 3D making process thing, which is quite cool. I know nothing of 3D printing. But the barrel chest takes home second place. And lastly, in first place, for 15,000 sweets, we have submission number 6 by aatykon, the wise old man robbing Draenor Bank with Glocks. Ended up taking home the final category for the 15k. Truly a wonderful piece. Some nice humor in all of his submissions as well. But there we have it. I think we have one last vote left now. Congratulations to aatykon. We have one last vote, which is going to be the Twitch choice category for your favorite piece in the other category. So, for the final time today, I call on you to vote for your favorite piece that you enjoyed the most or thought deserved the Twitch choice category. Time to type a lot. Piper, 2 Dovey Jets, 3 Cam Samuel, 4 Cannon Chua, 5 Loopy. I have put caps lock on. 6 Article. 7. I don't know why I'm including Robo in this. It's that bad, man. Come on. Life in 9, 10. Oh, hang on, I've missed someone. Rodent. I should not do that. Typing hard. Sorry, 1 second. 10 for Hootie, 11 for Leo Dragon, 12 for Uber, and 13 for Just Glyphs. Okay, there we go. The final vote for today. Please get your votes in now. I did get everyone, yeah, 13 yet. Please get your votes in now for the final. This is for the other category, and this is the Twitch choice. So, whichever one you think deserved your personal preference, please vote now. I'll go through one more time. So if you're not decided yet, wait a second. Submission 1 by Piper, the Bothi Lisa. Narrowly missing out on third place to Hootie. Submission number 2, another meme from Dovey Jazz, playing private off. We've all been there. Submission 3, the very clearly an abyssal dagger, made during Halloween. I can. Submission number 4 is the evolution of the Vision Lads. A 9-minute piece, roughly, of PVM going brewer. I'm not sure the whole thing, too much DMCA. Submission 5 by Loopy. This is apparently a chin. That's all I'll say. Submission number 6, the winner of the category, aatykon, and the nearly said Golden Gnome, the Glocks. Submission 7 by Robbo, moving swiftly on. Submission 8 by Rodin. Fortnite Dance, Botman. Submission 9 by Life, a commemoration piece of the Warhammer on the Ultimate Iron Man. Submission 10 by Hootie, metagaming the hell out of the competition. Submission 11 by Leo Dragon, the IRL piece. Next existing, please, yes. Submission number 12 by Uber, the Barrel Chest Resin Miniature at second place. This one is unfortunately not counted, it's a bit too old. Just Glyphs with the Rum. Get your votes in now. I am choosing Just Glyphs. I very much enjoyed the full process of the rum. I learned a little thing or two, and I thought it was a nice way to wrap this up. Auto refresh on. Who is taking it home? Ooh, it's close. So we got 3-4 people, all real close. Okay. No love for Just Glyphs rum. Very sad. Who voted for Robo, man? Who voted for Robo? Who did that, man? Who did that? Alright, Hootie is 10 votes, Uber is 10 votes, and Piper is 9. We're going to revisit these 3 in particular. So, What was it? Uber was the barrel chest resin miniature. Barrel chest resin miniature for Uber, submission 12. Piper is submission 1 with the Boaty Lisa. And Hootie submission is metagaming like hell. It's me. That's me. There's no right answer here. You vote for whatever you like. I'm going to keep up the Boaty Lisa because it's a good meme. How do you vote? Click the link in chat and send your vote through. We shall give this a 20-second countdown. Uber has taken the lead with 15 to 14. It's going to be close. It's going to be very close. Come on, friends. Place your vote. At this point, I would suggest voting either Uber or Hootie. 10 seconds left. Can you make the 3 votes up? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll give it to Uber. Congratulations, Uber, on the Twitch choice category. Metagaming didn't work today. The barrel chest resin miniature takes it home. TCC goes to Uber. Congratulations. Okay, I think that wraps it up. That's everything. Thank you very much for watching the Sweet Rewards stuff. If you would like to participate in future things for more sweets, link to the Sweet Rewards Discord is in chat now. And the Discord will be... I'm going to archive all this stuff. But there are some other events, hopefully to come soon. I'm not sure about the Willy runs. I may repurpose these into something more interesting, especially since the Willy's getting a change anyway. So this one might get pulled into something else. Artistic Creations is now complete. Again, thank you to all those who submitted. LNS on will happen. This is definitely happening. This is a really fun one. Castle Wars 4v4 will happen. Also really fun. And Inferno Tourney, same kind of deal. These 3 things will take their time, but they will be done. So if any of these 3 things interest you, please sign up, join the Discord, give it a go. That's it, right? We're done. Artistic Creations bit over. And a special thank you to the go for those who did IRL pieces. So that would be Kirill, Uber, Just Lifts, Leo Dragon, Camp Samble, Loopy, and Ignoble Solid. All of you guys made, I think there was, 7 people who made IRL pieces. So a big thank you for that. I'm going back to game now. There we go. Hello, Bob. Bob Russ. Talk to the tree, make friends with it. That's it. We started with it, and I'm probably going to end on it here. Listen to Bob Ross, if nothing else, today. As for those who won stuff, I will send out some DMs and some pings. And I guess I'll probably put